Hey guys, welcome to Protocoders Point. Okay, so in this photo tutorial, we're gonna learn what is a photo stream, how to use it and when to use it. So let's begin. So I'm going to make two separate parts. In the first part, I'm going to explain the basics about the Flutter team with an example in our Android Studio. And in the second part, we are going to make a network call to the API to fetch a cryptocurrency price. Okay, so let's begin. So what is the stream? A stream is a sequence of asynchronous event. An event is nothing but any action or any new data that is being arrived in an app. For example, a stream is something that keeps on updating itself, where instead of getting a next data manually, we make use of stream to update the data automatically. A stream itself will tell you that whenever new event has been arrived. Okay. So you can see the graphic. So it has 2 points, that is the start point and the end point. The start point is called as sink and the end point is called as source. So the sink is something that consumes the data. For example, we can just add some data from the sink end and the data will travel to a stream to the source. For example, you can see this graphic. So this boat, you can see it is a data that is been transferred through a sink and it is going to travel towards the stream up to the source, and we are getting the data in our Flutter app. So let's understand with the best example by developing an app. So let's go to our Android Studio. Okay, so now we are in our Android Studio. I have already created a new Flutter project by name stream example. Okay, and for now it simply calls a class that is counter app, and it simply has the scaffold widget with the app bar and the empty container. Okay, so now we are going to build an app that count down a variable from some value, for example 60 to 0. Okay, so for that we are going to make use of stream controller. So let's do it. So let me create an instance of stream controller. Okay, and we also need a variable that is a counter variable, counter, and initially we will set it to 60. Okay, so this variable will get decremented every second. Okay, so now let's create a method that decrements this variable. So let's create it, void start timer. I will name it, make it asynchronization, and inside this we are going to make use of a timer. So timer dot periodic duration, and inside duration there are various properties. We will make use of seconds and we will set it to 1, and here we are going to what this is happening over here is this function will run every 1 second. Okay, so this it means that this timer will run every 1 second, after every 1 second. So inside here we will decrement the counter variable by 1, -1, and then by making use of controller stream controller dot sync dot add, and inside this stream controller we are going to add this counter variable. Okay, so now we need to also stop the countdown of when the variable reaches 0. So for that we will make use of if statement. If counter is less than or equal to 0, we will stop the counter and also the stream. So for that timer we will stop timer dot cancel. Okay, so we are just stopping this timer, and then we also need to, so here stream controller dot close. Okay, so we must take care of, we also need to stop the timer if the stream controller is not in use. So we are just closing it after using. Okay, so our method is ready to start the timer. Let's work with the UI part. So here in the body tag, let's make use of column widget to add some widgets. Main axis alignment center. Let's bring this column widget at the center of our screen. Okay, children tag. So inside children tag we need two variables. One is the two widgets, one is text widget and a button. So let's create a button over here. First of all, on press we need to start a timer. So let's give a name to this button. Okay, and inside this we will just call our method, that is start timer. So let's call when the button is been pressed. Okay, so after that here we need to show a text widget to show our counter variable. So let's do it. So for that we will make use of stream builder. Stream builder context snap data, and this stream builder must return a widget, that is text widget. Return text widget, and inside text widget we will just show the data that will be arrived in the stream builder. So for that we also need to attach a controllers to this stream builder, so that we have created. So our stream controller is over here. So let's attach it to our stream builder. So for that stream controller dot stream. Okay, so now this stream builder will get the data that is been added into our sync. By making use of sync, we are going to add this timer. Okay, so now we have a data in this variable, that is snap data. So you just need to print it over here. Snap data dot data. Okay, so and that's it. We will just run the app to test. Okay, sorry, I forgot one more thing. We also need to pass the initial value to this stream builder. So our initial value will be our counter. So let's pass it counter. So I will just refresh the app. So let's check the UI. Okay, so our app got installed. So let me check it. So here we have a variable text widget that will get decremented when I press on this button. So I'm just going to press on this button. So let's check. So you can see it is getting decremented by 1 every 1 second. So that's all for this video tutorial. Hope you got the concept of how to use Flutter Stream to implement countdown. Okay, so let me give you an overview what we have done till now. So here we have created an instance object of our stream controller, and we have created a counter variable, integer variable, and initially we are going to set it to 16, and then we have created a method that starts our timer. Okay, so inside this timer we are decrementing the count variable by 1, and this variable is getting added in our stream controller by making use of string and add. And we are going to add this countdown timer, the counter variable. Okay, and we are going to stop the counting when the counter variable reaches 0. Okay, so now we have the data in our stream controller. So we need to just read this data. So for that we are going to make use of stream builder, and here we are going to set a initial data, that is counter, and by making use of stream we are just attaching our stream controller dot stream, and we have a builder that builds the data and rebuilds the widgets, means the text widget every second when the counter variable gets changes. And we are just going to make use of stream snap data and showing the data in our text widget, and we are going to start the timer when the button is being pressed. Okay, so this was the first part of basic about the stream controller in Flutter. So in the second part we are going to make a network call to our API to get cryptocurrency price, and so in our app the cryptocurrency price gets changed every 2 seconds or every 1 second. So we are going to make use of stream controller to fetch the data from the API and show in our app. So please watch that video tutorial after watching this part. So that's all for this video tutorial. Hope you got the concept of how to use stream controller in Flutter. So please do subscribe Protocoders Point. Thank you.